facts about a typical wedding today. According to costoffwedding.com, the average wedding costs about $25,000. But that doesn't really give the whole story. Many weddings are much more expensive than the average cost, and many are much less expensive. The truth is, how much one spends on a wedding doesn't define whether or not the wedding was enjoyable for all the parties involved. You can have a wonderful wedding without spending a fortune. The most expensive part of a wedding. By far the most expensive part of a wedding is the location and the wedding venue, along with food and beverages. The average cost is almost $4,000, with trendy locations often topping $8,000 or more. Believe it or not, this gives you a lot of control over the cost of your wedding. If you're aware that the venue may be expensive, you can try to find alternatives. Some alternatives might be your church if you practice religion, a clubhouse, or an apartment building of a family member or friend. Renting out places like that are often much less expensive but can offer a beautiful venue that everyone loves. And it's not within the norm, so it'll also be something personal and different. Other significant expenses. The next most expensive part of a wedding is the photographer or videographer at close to $2,000 for each. Sometimes you can get a package that includes both. You can also try other ways, such as hiring a videographer and letting your guests act as the photographer, submitting all photos they take to a central location such as Dropbox, Google Drive, or other storage solution. Almost equal in cost to photography and videography, wedding dresses can run on average to a little less than $1,500. The price range depends on the style, and whether you want a designer dress or not. Designer dresses start at about $2,400 and go on up from there. You can save money here by buying floor samples, making your own, or buying a used dress. What's important is how you feel in the dress, not the amount of money you spend. The best way to determine what you want to spend on your wedding is to set a budget. You can have a beautiful wedding for as little as the cost of the license if you want to. You can also go all out and spend an unlimited amount of money if you have it. The important thing is to spend what you can afford within your budget without using credit. If you plan your wedding for a year's time, you should be able to save even more money due to having time to wait for deals and look for just the right thing. The least expensive dates and times to get married. There are cycles of life that seem to have a pattern. One of those is weddings. People love getting married in February and December. Weddings on or near Valentine's Day are very sought out. So are holiday-themed weddings. Any time between spring and fall will also be popular wedding times, with most weddings occurring in August. Choosing an off time for your wedding will impact the cost substantially, but you need to make sure it works for you too. Popular and expensive wedding times. Evening weddings are the most popular and the most expensive. With this knowledge in mind, you can see how dates and times can affect the cost of a wedding. The more in demand the date and time are, the more expensive the cost because you're competing with others. Weddings at off times cut costs by up to 30%. In fact, the date and time of your wedding can affect almost all your costs. Photographers also have more demand during the normal wedding times, as do caterers and more. If you factor this in, you can save about 20 to 30% just by having your wedding in the morning or afternoon during a time that is not a holiday. The cheapest months to get married. The best months to get married concerning cutting your costs are January, March, April, and November. One reason November doesn't fall into the holiday wedding theme idea is that of football. No one wants to have a wedding during a game weekend, but a November wedding can be amazing and festive too. It's not a popular wedding month, so it can work out wonderfully and lower your costs substantially. Days and times that are the least expensive. We mentioned that evening weddings are the most popular, as are weekend weddings. Most weddings are on Saturdays, followed by Sunday and then Thursday. If you want to choose a time and date that is not as popular, getting married on a Tuesday morning or afternoon will likely be unusual and lower the price of venue substantially. The only problem, of course, is whether your guests will or even can come due to it being in the middle of a work week. The most important thing is that you pick a time that works for you, your partner, and the families and friends you want to be involved. You can even break up the wedding from the reception. Have a wedding Tuesday morning at the courthouse or at home with close family and friends, then have a bigger reception at a venue that evening. There are many ways to be creative and cut costs and still have a beautiful experience.
I know that you like it like that. I wear designer, check the name on the tag. White fox fur on my jacket. Excuse me, that's a